I misread.
Evil.
I misunderstood something there. My bad.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yo, Aminal, hold it.
Animal.
Look,
It's a turtle.
Look at
it's
the
my
friend.
favorite animal. The
Here,
green.
wait.
That.
Oh.
Oh,
A turtle. Another turtle.
They
Ain't
should
one
be
of them.
friends.
then you got like a bird.
I have a soot sprite.
A baby.
I have a tooth candle.
It can magnetize
pretty
to your
cool.
Kathy
shirt.
got that for you?
No, I got this at Ren Fair.
Ah, that's right.
It's supposed to smell like green apples.
Ooh,
Does it?
It smells like a candle. So maybe if you burn it. I have yet to melt my teeth.
Mm.
Ideally, when I melt this, there are actual teeth inside the roots.
That's cool.
That, I'm holding out for that. I don't know if that's true. Probably not. But if it is,
I need to.
some
I need
candle
to get
makers
my baby
getting
teeth
kicked.
so I could give them to you.
You what?
I need to get my baby teeth so I could give them to you.
Yo! I'ma be a freaking hoodoo priest.
I really like those candles that are like either like a cat or something of that nature, and it's when all the wax melts off of it, it like leaves the skeleton of a cat.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Those are cool.
I like that, Joanna.
At the,
Very good.
now, is
Like
that
cake
the
pop.
same thing?
It is. It
Yes.
is actually. Yeah.
Girl! I love the
But
commitment.
it's great for keeping receipts in. So
Fair. That's
what I've been keeping in.
good point. I can't knock it for that. You're fine. Sorry.
Don't die.
Just
I
gotta
can't.
let out the
God won't
demons
let
a
me.
little.
Ha. Suffer.
Will Josh be joining us?
No, he will not.
Will Kathy?
He's
He's
dead.
working.
Kathy's getting to a place.
She's ringing that Elden. She's beheld in that rang thing.
She's held in that rank.
Well, tell her to get in here so we can kill the vampire.
You'll be fine.
She's finding a place where she can stop.
I can't wait to find out how a vampire happened.
Oh yeah. Bro has just
Last
been
I was
asleep.
here, I was having a religious problem.
I just said all of last session that you were still on the floor of Pappandra's house having an existential crisis.
I would ask for nothing less. I'm glad you got that.
I forgot why you were having an existential crisis.
Yeah. Because I found out there's more to this world's cosmology. Or more than this world's cosmology.
Mm-hmm. Things like that will break your reality.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
the minute you take a character out of the rules of their fiction, all heck breaks loose, baby.
Uh-huh.
So now everyone else gets to deal with that.
Alright, I'm gonna go get more water before we start. I'll be right back.
What a great time. Hydration fandom!
Woo.
We're making piss! Nobody you could see.
Gimmick, I'm gonna send you something funny on Pinterest.
You better freaking not do it.
I've already done it.
What?
Already in your inbox.
Okay, let me look. One more. Uno momento. I need to pull up Pinterest.
Honestly, if I didn't already have plans, getting tattoos like that kind of tempting.
Woo!
Sorry. Did I pull away too much?
I love that.
Yeah.
That is funny.
Mm-hmm.
There's one thing we can be certain of. Maybe. Probably. I mean, who's to say? That's my little joke about certainty. Thanks so much for coming out, ladies and germs. Tip over your waitresses.
Bravo.
Why am I tipping them over? They're already getting tipped over the edge by customers.
The floor is mattresses. It's fine.
I love your outfit gimmick.
Thank you. I put it on myself.
The pants look very comfy. Didn't you thrift those sometime last year?
Oh.
The world may never know.
I haven't had
by the
human
way-
interaction until like an hour ago, so this is how we're doing.
By the way, this has nothing to do with D&D. I just need to get this short in your hands because it's great.
Trying
I
my
put
best.
it in the server.
Trying my best for my friend.
Mm.
Yeah, this is good stuff. That's good advice.
Yeah.
That's what I try to remember saying.
Oh. She died.
Frickin' deceased.
I accidentally clicked on the voice channel on my computer instead of hitting the chat for the voice channel.
F.
Mm-hmm.
Johanna, how's
soul.
that
Oh
sandwich?
What?
Smart food.
How's that
Smart
sandwich?
popcorn! Heck yes! That popcorn is so good!
I'm trying to ask a woman about a sandwich and you keep interrupting me.
Sandwich. Yes.
I'm sorry, what about a sandwich?
I was
I'm
asking.
consuming a sandwich.
Yes, and I wanted to know how it was.
I mean, it's a good sandwich. Yeah, I had the same thing for lunch. It's great,
Oh,
Oh.
Good way
but
to
it's
live.
okay.
Having 2 sandwiches.
I had exorbitant amounts of pizza rolls.
Were they warm?
They got warmed up, yes.
Good. That is kind of the point.
Mm-hmm.
For lunch, I had chili dogs, and for dinner, I had Italian sausage. I'm full of pork.
Chili dogs. Just like Sonic. Wow.
Just like Sonic. Pork! That's what he says.
Yeah.
I had breakfast for lunch because I woke up late.
Frick yeah, dude.
And then I had a honey mustard chicken wrap with fries
Mm-hmm.
and celery and peanut butter.
You gotta get in on that honey musty, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, frick. Oh, I've pickled myself.
That's the first time I've said that word in 2 years.
I've
Honey mustard?
Honey mussy.
Oh.
My ex was weird.
Oh.
That's where I picked it up from. Also, where I picked up saying ka-chow a lot.
What the?
That was
Ka-chow.
That was mainly as like a punctuation for flirting with someone, but I did it for punctuating insults.
I don't know why. Sorry, I'm not commenting on that. I'm commenting on a weird thing I found in my bed.
Oh.
Whoa!
I don't know if it's metal or part of a bug.
Only 3 ways
Those
to
are
find out.
Different
Put
A
that
bug?
in your-
You gonna show us?
No, I threw it away.
Nice.
Oh,
I'm
Jay,
hoping
you
it was
got
a
that
bug.
pixie
Yo,
cut
I
going
haven't
on.
seen the
didn't see
haircut
that.
yet. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I did it myself.
Club. Yeah. Looks good.
Thanks. Again, I did it myself.
Man bun is on hold.
There she is.
Apologies for being late.
It's fine.
You had to elevate. I get it.
Not sure if I'll be able to use camera. I'm on my phone this time.
Okay.
Let's see.
There she is. It's a
If I
woman.
could elevate it at all, that'd be nice. Hang on.
One of my top favorite white women.
Yay!
That's a high honor.
Truly.
See, I've got a stack of books over here.
I'll be honest, there's a few up there, because I know a lot of white women.
That's fine.
There's quite a few of us.
Yes.
Oh, that's...
Now, my list of favorite women of color, that feels weirder to rank.
Yeah.
But my cousin is on that list.
Okay. Acceptable.
Where did it go?
Ooh, those are cute headphones.
Yay! They're the new ones
Where did my... There it is.
that I got on clearance for $9.
Heck
Ooh.
yeah. $9.
Yeah. And you just missed my mom having to throw something across the room at me in order to get my attention. That's how good they block sound.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Really funny.
I've been there,
Nice.
but without headphones. You live right here.
Okay. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Last episode on Realms of Gaea. There was a coffin floating in the ocean. And after several days of it passing by the ship, people got too curious and decided to bring it on board. Lo and behold, the next morning, you guys found one of the crew members dead from vampire bites. And the coffin, which was empty because you had tossed the body out, now had the person back inside. And then Alexi made the terrible decision to throw the body back overboard before realizing that it indeed was a vampire.
Some wonderful decisions were made.
Some
last
wonderful
session.
decisions were made last session. So now,
we watched Voyage of the Meter. We know how this goes.
Was making good decisions.
And Falcifer the whole time, by the way, has been like passed out from seasickness in Cassandra's house, so that he missed all of it.
yeah, he was having an existential crisis on the floor. Anyways,
Also,
so
my pseudo dragon came to life, so I woke up to that all of a sudden.
yeah. Anyways, so I believe because Paladine and Hannes, you guys said that you guys were gonna stay safe in Kathy's house, Cassandra's house, correct?
Nearly
Yes.
everybody was stashed in her house, I believe, in preparation for the attack. It was just Alexei and I who were
And Zane.
who were watching, and we were gonna signal when the guy shows up.
Yeah. So there was a bunch of ruckus in the captain's quarters, and you found Luffy being attacked by the vampire.
That's right.
Forgot
Yep.
his name's Luffy.
And all the commotion that is going on of you guys busting into the room, and Luffy fighting the trying to hold off the vampire. The ship goes over this massive wave, so it literally feels like y'all have to like jump. It's like, and because most of the stuff in this room was already getting shaken up by this fight, something like a heavy object falls off of a shelf. It hits Zane in the head, and he passes out.
Bruh.
Concussed.
Tragic.
Falsifer, in all the commotion that is going on currently in Cathandra's house, do you like come out of your religious coma and decide to do something?
Yeah, I think I need to stretch my legs anyway, so might as well see what I can do to help around.
Okay, well, you you decide to get up and walk around just in time to realize that you are no longer like alone in this room. There's tons of people here, and it looks well, actually, probably more like four. Is the rest of the crew's in here, as well as Caladine and Canis. And the crew members are all whispering about that they heard that the vampire was spotted and stuff like that.
Sorry, we have a vampire.
Oh yeah, you weren't there for that. There was
We
a
have a-
spooky box out on the ocean, so we
Right.
decided to bring it on board, and then
Why?
more spooky things happened, and yeah, there's a
Why?
vampire on board now. It wasn't
Why'd
my
you do
fault.
Why'd everybody do that?
I don't know.
What?
We tried. It kept coming back.
Spooky boxes put in the ocean are put in the ocean. They're not left for finders keepers.
We threw it back,
Okay, so there's
and then
no
sailed
vampire
away, and
anymore?
it showed up again. There is
It
a
showed
it's
up
on.
again.
There's a vampire on board right now.
Their box imprinted on you guys. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Wait,
Named
Okay.
my ship after the Loch Ness monster.
Okay. Okay. We're fighting that thing now? Or are we hiding?
well, Caladine and I are hiding out in here, I guess,
Okay.
to keep an eye on things.
Yeah. What do we? Is it daytime out there?
I don't know.
No. Man.
Actually, you and Caladine would know that it's nighttime because you and the crew members probably went in there during sunset.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's night.
Okay. Okay. Well, some options.
Also,
Can we-
I'm holding a live dragon. Just putting.
It's like a little bitty guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
it's
we-
it's a little guy.
You have
Just-
a thing. Can we lure the vampire downstairs into this house and then push it into the void of nothingness?
Do we have
Cathandra's
access
not here to
said
answer that
void?
question.
Cassandra would like to know the answer to that question.
Cathandra's not here to answer that question, and none of you know. None of you
Yep.
know.
I would like to say yes, but I don't know how to access the void.
You know,
Push it into the fire.
It's
The fire
fire?
doesn't burn.
It does, actually. We talked about that
But
last session. It
Alexei
does
put
burn.
his
fire
hand
burns
into
you.
it, and nothing happened.
No, he did get burned a little. He's supposed to be
Yeah.
fire resistant, but because because it's a magical fire, it did burn him.
Just a
over.
bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
It could theoretically burn someone who got yeeted into the flame. It just doesn't consume the fuel that it's kept in.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we've got options. Could burn him, could void him. We've got what else?
Well, how do you usually kill a vampire?
Well, there's a few things. I have a reliquary of holy water, incense, and things like that. Usual, sacrimonious blessings and things like that. Man, I don't know. I've never fought a vampire before. They're freaking weird. Do I have any knowledge on like?
Yes, you do.
Oh, sweat. Tell me.
You do have knowledge on vampires, but the extent of knowledge that you have on vampires is focused on the cult of mutation. Because a lot of vampires and creatures of that type join that cult.
Okay.
Yeah.
Darn. Okay, I only studied theory on vampires. I don't. The application of things outside of theological context is rough. Okay.
Well, how about we just hit it with a sword a few times until it dies?
Great. That said, why are you in here? Instead of going out and hitting that thing with a sword.
Protecting the crew?
Do you want to go out and hit things?
You see that door? You see that door?
Yeah.
That's protection enough, I think.
Yes, Kathy.
I would like in this moment to use prestidigitation to give the sound of a ringing bell to signal people at the door that stuff is going down, because that's supposed to be it's supposed to be a signal where they all leave my house and come assist.
That's right.
Oh,
I
okay.
forgot about that.
There was that?
I
Yeah.
believe we didn't establish what the signal would be, but the idea was that they would stash away in the house, and anyone who didn't want to fight could be in the house as well. And those who did want to fight would basically rush him as soon as the signal was given, as soon as he showed up.
Gotcha.
For the sake of me not having to deal with 10 million NPCs, the crew members are gonna stay.
Yep.
That's fair and reasonable.
But anyone else who wants to go and join the battle can leave the house.
Oh, I hear the ring and I go, oh, I'll get it.
You open the door and no one's
Wait,
standing there.
Dude, that was Cassandra, orc woman's signal. She needs our.
Okay.
We need to go out and help.
Great, okay, I wasn't there for that. I don't know this.
Yeah, I
Goodness
know.
sake.
That's why I'm telling you now.
Yeah, you're saying it like I was supposed to know this, though. Okay, all three of us outside. You crew limit, you're over there. Okay.
Kaladine,
no.
do you wanna go and help deal with the vampire, or are you gonna stay?
I am going to help deal with the vampire.
Cool. Awesome. Okay. So you all scramble out on the deck, and you guys hear a commotion coming from the captain's quarters, and you all swarm in. Right as soon as you guys, swarm, get on, the deck, main deck, that's when that wave hits. And so y'all are, flying off the ship a little, and, there's water.
Wow.
Waves crashing on the ship, and then, normal waves again. And then you all guys rush into the room to see Zane knocked out, and a vampire. The vampire is I believe I described him as having a thin white shirt that's damp and just sort of dark trousers, and then he has very pale skin and sort of dark tousled hair, and he's sort of pinning Luffy down on the ground. Everyone roll initiative.
Hooray! I'm gonna have to turn my camera off because I'm gonna need my phone in order to access my spells. I mean, I've got them written down, but if I need to repeat what any of them say, my computer's being way too slow to actually pull any of these up on my computer.
My dice is all the way over there, and I don't want to get up. So I will put myself at the mercy of the algorithmic rolling system.
That sounds just fine.
Let us know when you're ready to keep track of initiative.
I will. Just give me 1 second. I'm rolling for Luffy and the vampire.
Huh. Neat.
Meet.
Is it though?
That's what Luffy says. in the anime One Piece.
Niku!
Wow.
Miku, Miku, Yuki Kabumi.
I said Niku. That's meat in
Oh.
Japanese. Niku.
I thought you said Miku.
Yeah, I know.
Ricky, it's Miku. They put bugs in her.
Oh no.
I killed B.
I'm sorry, it's really funny.
Puddle Man! No! What have they done to you?
Okay,
Knocked out.
Alexi, what did you get?
I got 19. I know how to count.
Cool. Caladine, what did you get?
I got a 4.
Awesome. Still rolled higher than Loopy. He got a natural
Wow.
1.
Okay.
Rip.
Yikes.
Candace, what did you get?
10.
10?
Yes.
Cassandra, what did you get?
I also have a 10. Candace, what's your
Okay.
dex modifier?
1.
Dang it.
Is
I'm
yours
kind of
also
also-
a 1?
Yeah.
Okay, both of you need a reroll. Falsifer, what did you get?
Not 20 plus 2.
Alright, so...
Oh. 12.
19.
That'll do.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, give me 1 second. Alexei.
Play Despacito.
I don't know how to. Do I know how to play an instrument?
I've never heard that song.
I don't know this song.
I don't know that game.
Alright, initiative order is Falsifer, Alexei, Canis, Cassandra, the Vampire, Caladine, and then Luffy.
Nice.
Okay, cool. Falsifer.
Yep.
The room is I mean, it's not a small room, but it's not necessarily a big. There is in the back is Luffy's bed, and then on the side is like a captain's desk, and then there's like chests for his like stuff. And in the middle of the floor is the vampire pinning down Luffy. And you are sort of like in the back of the room by the door.
Okay.
And like Cassandra and Alexi are in front of you, and Zane's lifeless body is off to the side.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Great. Are we treating nat 20s as two turns in the first round, or
I did not know about that.
that's an optional rule? We don't have to. That's fine.
It's fine. I mean,
You are the one to make the call here.
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, that works. Great. I'm gonna. Do I have visual on vampire?
Yes, you do.
said? Great.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna do second level guiding bolt.
Cool.
Let's
Does
see.
that do light or
That-
holy damage?
That is radiant damage.
That does radiant damage. Awesome.
Yeah.
That's gonna be great.
Okay.
In that
So-
case.
Hmm?
In that case, if you do hit, I want you to roll whatever you roll for damage, multiply that by 2.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, that is. I'm gonna assume a 25 hits.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so we're gonna roll that a few times. 4, 6, 7, 10, 20 points of radiant damage.
Awesome.
Cool.
That is
Nice.
fantastic.
Blind
Now one-shot this vampire.
Yeah.
If
So you
I-
guys.
I step out. I look at it.
Yeah.
Zap.
You So it's funny because like
No
Cassandra,
Diug, loser. Come on.
um, Cassandra and Alexi, it's funny because like you were so focused on looking at the vampire that you didn't even see the rest of them come up behind you, and then suddenly Falsifer casts that and direct hit. The vampire
Nice.
falls off of Luffy and then sort of does like a hissing scream as it sort of like writhes on the floor and its like flesh is like bubbling and things like that.
Oh, that's sick. Cassandra looks incredibly impressed.
Okay. Okay, Alexi, it's your turn. Unless you want to use your bonus action.
I don't think I have anything that would be useful right now.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Yeah, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon. Just have that on hand.
Yes.
Good idea.
Cool. And does that go at the end of your turn? Wait, no, sorry. Spirit horror. I was thinking am I thinking of that correctly?
Spiritual Weapon, bonus action, create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until you cast the spell again.
Okay. But is it technically its own entity, or is it something that you wield?
That's something I wield.
Okay. Sorry, I was just thinking of how Baldur's Gate deals with spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And it's like its own
Interesting.
entity. Yeah.
Huh.
They do it a little bit different, where the spiritual weapon has its own initiative and goes right after you.
Ah.
Okay, so it is something that you wield.
Yeah, that's something.
Okay. Cool. Alright, Alexi, it is your turn.
You got this, B.
Yeah, I'm... For context with anything going on with me personally, I did not go to sleep until like 5 a.m.
My God.
It was
My
not
God.
on purpose. It was
I'm
not
so
on
sorry.
purpose.
I'm so sorry.
I tried to go to bed at 2. I just couldn't fall asleep. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna smack that guy. Oh, wait, that's right. I have really cool daggers. I should use those.
Yeah, you do have really cool daggers.
Let me remind myself of what the heck those do.
They should be in game pictures. You're just gonna have to scroll
Yeah,
up
I was
a
about
bunch.
to say. I was about to ask where those were. I'm so
Oh, there
glad.
we go. Shadow glass daggers.
Yeah. Pokemon. Oh, Pokemon. There they are. Yeah. I'm gonna use those to smack them.
Okay,
Ugh.
okay, just to let you know, those do necrotic damage,
Mm-hmm.
and the vampire is immune to necrotic damage. So it does 1d4 plus another d4 of necrotic damage. You're only gonna roll 1d4 then.
Really
Do you
cool.
mean he's resisted?
Yes, he is resisted.
Then he would take half.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
I just make up my own rules sometimes as I go.
That's fair.
Homebrew.
Just so we're both on the same page, the way I'm reading the item description is that there's 1d4 of damage, and then there's another d4 that is specifically necrotic.
Yes, that's also how I'm reading it.
Cool. Okie dokie. Let me
So
first.
I guess it's the 1d4 and then half damage of the other d4.
Yeah. Let me make sure I hit this guy at all, though. That's pretty important.
All damage.
Does a
internal.
23?
Yes, 23
Sick.
does hit.
Okay. That'll be 3 piercing damage, because that's what a dagger normally is. And then 2 necrotic damage.
Okay.
That is already put in half.
Okay.
Hmm.
What's
Question.
up?
You said the vampire had fallen on the floor because it was writhing on the floor because of the guiding bolt, correct?
Yes.
This means that
So-
Alexei would get attack damage, yes?
Get what?
Alexei's a rogue, right?
Yeah, if the vampire is prone, I would have advantage on it, and therefore I'd be able to use sneak attack, but that is up to you.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it's prone, but I don't know what the rules for prone is.
Prone,
Yeah,
you get
use
advantage
your-
to attack it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I
on
mean,
its turn, it can use its movement to get up.
But nothing more.
I mean, like, you already you already did. I don't think you're gonna be able to roll higher.
It's less about the advantage and more about the sneak attack.
Oh,
The sneak attack's 2d6 opposed to my d4s.
wait. So would you be using the sneak attack dice instead of the
No, it's in addition.
in addition? Okay.
Hold on, I'm double checking just to make sure that I'm doing this right. Yeah, it's extra. Okay,
Okay.
cool. Yippee! Sneak attack damage, my favorite! Thank you, Kathy.
You're welcome.
By the way, in order to get to the vampire, you're also having to jump over Luffy, who's on the floor.
I'm sure he's fine.
Why is he
Yeah,
walking
he's
the
fine.
dinosaur?
7
Seven
for
extra
that
7?
sneak attack. Yeah.
Okay.
Mega attack.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. Canis, it is your turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, did you bring your pseudo dragon with you?
Yes.
Fruit.
Okay. Roll initiative for the dragon, because he's also
Oh.
supposed to be in the initiative order. And you can tell him to do
4.
things. Okay, he's gonna go after Caladine. And before Luffy.
Just pick up my dragon and yeet it at the vampire. Attack!
Oh, no. Oh no.
Dragon, I choose you!
Okay. Okay, anyways. What is your turn?
Oh,
What do
yes.
you do?
Okay. I think I will follow Alexei's lead and smack it with my short sword.
Cool.
And someone's gonna have to remind me how combat works because I keep forgetting.
You are going to first roll a d20 and then add your attack modifier to it to see if you even hit.
But you'd roll 2 because again he's prone, so you get advantage.
Take the higher roll.
Yes.
Let's see. Plus.
Hmm.
15, I think.
Okay. Here, roll again to see if you get anything higher.
No, I rolled 2 d20s.
Oh, and that was the higher one, was a 15?
Yeah.
Okay, that does
Plus
not hit.
your-
Yeah, did you do... Yours is gonna look different, but your attack modifier is that extra plus whatever in front of the how your damage die.
Oh. Okay, never mind. That is a 19 then.
Okay, that does hit.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. Go ahead and roll damage, which is how many ever dice you roll.
It's
It should be
It's
written next to your
one-
weapon.
yeah, 1d
Yeah, it's-
1d6.
1d6 is. Do you add anything to that?
If he's prone, you could use sneak attack as a
Okay.
rogue.
Plus d6 advantage, so is that just 2d6s then?
Ugh. Yes, if you're also doing the sneak attack, yes.
Or
Okay. I think that's a total of 6. 6 damage?
In total?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Combat scares
so
me.
what it looks like now is like Canis and Alexi are directly standing on either side of the vampire, like over it, and Alexi has his back towards the door. And just right behind Alexi is Luffy on the floor. Cassandra, it is your turn.
All right. Here's what I want to do.
Crack.
Okay.
I'm gonna do crack. What I'd like to do is step forward, give Luffy an arm up so he can stand up, so poor man isn't on the floor. And then I would like to basically grapple the vampire by basically just grabbing him by the front of his shirt and just basically grappling him.
Okay.
I'll have him restrained. This will make it easier for other people to hit him.
Okay, hold on.
Hold him down.
This would be if I recall correctly, it's a contested strength attack or check.
Oh my word. Hold on.
What I don't know is if I get advantage again because he's prone.
Bye, Dad.
Okay, what? What about grapple rules, huh?
So
Aren't they cool?
It's a contested strength roll. But my question is do I get advantage again because he's prone? And if it's not because it's prone, then he's also flanked.
That's true, he's also flanked. Yeah. Okay.
All right, cool. Strength roll?
Are you doing a strength roll or is he doing a strength roll?
It's
Both.
contested, if I recall correctly. So we both do, and whoever highest wins.
Okay.
All right. Well, oh dear.
Okay.
So I got
Okay.
a 13.
Well, he got a 17.
Womp.
Why?
That's no fun.
And was that with advantage?
That was with advantage, yeah, because I rolled the worst that anyone could possibly imagine.
That's
As
true.
is-
Okay,
as is
well,
-3.
okay, so what happens is you successfully lift him off the floor, but you also knock into So wait, you pulled Luffy off the floor, correct?
Yeah, I gave him an arm up before I went to grapple.
Okay, so yeah, you pull Luffy off the floor and he gets out of the way. And then you pull the vampire up and you manage to like get him up, but in the process you also knocked into Alexei a little trying to like maneuver.
Ah,
And so he ends up like getting out of your he ends up getting, sort of like getting back on his feet and getting his balance, and he moves to the side, so he is no longer prone and also no longer flanked.
that's in character for me. Clumsiest woman alive.
Yeah, baby.
As my mom has said my whole life, there's a reason that she never named me Grace.
Oh,
That rules.
Oh.
That's so bad.
I have such horrible balance.
Man,
Okay.
get this woman on a tightrope.
Well, I'm pretty sure that attempted grapple is my
Yeah,
turn,
that would be.
and
Yeah.
I don't really have much in the way of bonus actions, so that's just gonna be it, I think.
Okay. Cool. It is Caladine's turn.
I am going to hope for the best and shoot a crossbow.
Awesome. Go ahead and
I get
roll
advantage
the
for
hit.
this still, right?
No, you don't, because he is no longer
There was an
prone and is
advantage.
also
No,
no longer flanked.
That's
But you've also got
unfortunate.
a
17.
clear shot, so you're unlikely to hit someone.
Yeah, you got a clear shot.
Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does. Go ahead and roll damage.
Finally. Seven.
Awesome. Good job.
Woo.
I finally hit something.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Now it is the dragon's turn.
The dragon?
The dragon.
My-
Oh yeah, the dragon. I
Canis,
forgot.
Canis, you can tell your dragon to either bite, sting, or basic actions like hide. Or,
Okay.
yeah.
I'd probably lean over
Or you can tell it to, like, go a certain place
to
or something
to
like that.
Alexei and be like, "Hey, this thing can do stuff, right? What can I tell this thing to do? You can do stuff, right?" Right.
Oh, I forgot Sybil existed. She's not here. She's in the house.
That's valid, honestly.
well, also,
I'm
forgot Sybil existed.
I don't
Poor
remember
Sybil.
Sybil, so me too.
She's the lady from the church.
The church dog.
She's
the
our
church dog.
employer at the
Yeah,
moment.
She's your current employer.
Sure.
The girl who was the reason the water elemental got out in the library.
Oh, is she the one with the shy voice?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Looks like she would go. Looks like. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
I
Bite,
canonically
scratch, claw, punch.
have no idea how this thing works, so I'll probably be like, "You go bite that thing."
Okay, well, now the
Neat.
dragon is gonna go bite it, and I'm going to roll for it. Because I have the thing up. That does not hit. So the dragon sort of, like, scurries down your body and, like, goes and, like, scurries across the floor and flies up to the vampire. And he goes for, the dragon tries to, like, go for his, like, shoulder and neck area for a bite. But the vampire is able to see it coming, so he just kind of moves that out of the way, and then, like, the dragon just kind of, like, goes splat on the wall.
Rookie
Ah.
mistake. Should have got him in the knees.
Oh dear, it's stupid. Okay.
Bless its heart, it's pathetic.
Anyways, so that was its turn. And now it's
Is it
Luffy's.
time?
Oh wait, no,
Oh.
I skipped the vampire. That's fine. We'll do the vampire's turn now. He was supposed to go after Cassandra. Okay, so vampire is going to. Okay. Alexi,
Yeah.
the vampire looks you in the eye and he smiles and he says hi. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh my gosh, do you think he likes you?
Hey, girl, hey!
Oh my gosh, he totally likes you.
I hear he looks at you, and my immediate thought is, ah, yes, I flip him off.
That's what happens if you save.
Yeah.
That's how you save. You just muster up the strength.
13.
That fails.
Darn. What
And you
happens
like
to
go,
me?
you go to flip him off, and then you start smiling back at him, and you are now charmed.
I start going like this, and then it's...
There's just something about him.
Cool. So the charm target regards the vampire as a trusted friend, and to be heeded and protected. Although the target isn't under the vampire's control, it takes the vampire's requests or actions in the most favorable way it can. And it is a willing target for the vampire to bite attack. Each time the vampire or vampire's companions do anything harmful to the target, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the effect on itself in the success. Otherwise, the effect lasts 24 hours until the vampire is destroyed, or is on a different plane of existence than the target, or takes bonus action to end the effect.
24 hours!
That's a
Dang.
powerful charm.
That's rough.
So, if Alexei dies, I'll reach into my little bag of other characters.
You're bringing Link,
Yeah, I might. That'd be funny.
Link and Cassandra on vacation.
Link pointing at Cassandra, why are you here?
Here.
I can't handle two metatextual idiots. What?
Unfortunately, I don't know who Link is, so that can't be possible in this
DM
world.
Sona.
That's okay. Link is my
Anyways.
little silly guy.
Okay.
It's okay.
I thought you meant like Link in
anyways.
like Legends of Zelda, and I was like, huh?
No, it's actually...
He's dead.
There's
That's
actually
true, he is
layers, but we're in the middle of combat, and I'm
I can
tired.
see.
So
Okay.
I'm charmed. I have to
Yes. So,
give this guy favorable responses, and I cannot attack him?
yes, you cannot attack him, and you feel threatened by the fact that there are people who are attacking him. So you are attacking your friends.
Telfling, what the heck?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And it only stops if
He has to stop it, or he has to, like, leave the plane of existence.
Then perish.
or the vampires and companions do anything harmful to the target.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll speak
okay,
like
so
one
you
else.
are the target in this situation. Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna say when the vampire is attacked, is it concentration based? I think it is. To make this a little bit easier, whenever the vampire is attacked, it's sort of like, oh, the concentration is wavering a little. So you can roll another saving throw
Iggy.
to make it easier.
Yeah, baby.
Orgy.
Okay, cool. Anyways, so it's funny because all of you watch this happen, and as, you know, Alexi's flipping off turns to a thumbs up, you also see his, like, eyes glass over to It's like something clearly just happened to him.
Oh.
Well, yeah, he's
no,
smiling,
Luke-
and it's not a nefarious little smirk.
Yeah. Anyways,
We're
so
not used to you being happy, Alexei.
That's illegal.
anyways, so it's Luffy's turn, and what he's gonna do is he's gonna grab one of the swords that are off the wall, because he has like weapons in here. And he is going to stabby stab the vampire.
A very wise course of action.
Hold on.
I need like rapier stats. Let me see if I can find something.
Is he? Wait. Luffy's behind me, right?
He's like behind you and like off to the side.
Would he have to move past me to get to the vampire? Because if he does, I get an attack of opportunity.
He would.
Ooh.
He moves around you and Cassandra. So yes.
Yeah, Cassandra's an ally, so he can move through her space, but I'm currently in attack mode.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me look up rapier stats, and then.
They're pointy, and they're dexterity, and they're funny, and they go wobble, wobble, wobble.
And they go wobble, wobble, wobble.
This has been D&D Facts.
Okay, well. Okay, go ahead and do an attack of opportunity.
Sick. Okay.
Are you still using your fancy daggers?
Yeah,
Dance.
they're the ones in my hand right now.
Don't finish that.
Yeah, I got myself.
For that, we are thankful.
Does a 20 hit? It's a dirty 20.
He doesn't have stats, so I'm gonna say yes.
You don't
just gonna-
understand. Oh, it's one of those.
I don't have stats for Luffy.
Oh, for Luffy.
Yeah.
I thought the vampire
Let's.
He now has the
what?
stat of AC less than 20.
Hold on.
You just look
Is
up
there
sailor.
like a sailor?
Yeah, it's generic sailor.
stats.
You look them up on 5e.tools. It's a good resource. You guys remember
The 21st night of September?
Batman? Yeah, 21st.
Do you remember?
Batman.
Yeah.
The stream immediately gets copyright struck and taken down from YouTube.
Ooh, let's
Earth, Wind,
try.
and Fire. Earth, Wind, and Fire, why would you do this to
I'm
us?
gonna name so many copywritten things.
That's a stupid amount of hit points.
Disney.
Just
Disney.
divide it. Decrease.
Kaladin, how many hit points do you have? Wait, no. Alexi and Candace, how many hit points do you guys have?
I have 25.
Okay, we're just gonna give him 25.
That's funny.
His
Alright.
armor class can
Is it
stay.
funnier than 24?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a copywritten thing. Let's get that strike, baby! That's how it works. You name a thing. Right.
Yeah.
It
Wait.
doesn't
Anyway.
count
No,
everything
that's
not
fine.
after it.
What did
Oh,
you
yeah.
say his AC was?
His AC is 14.
Yeah, I beat it.
What was the thing
So-
again?
20.
I got a dirty 20.
Awesome! Cool, roll damage.
Yeah, so he's gonna take 6 piercing and 3 necrotic.
Oh my word, you're gonna kill him.
It's not my fault. Like, it is, but
End his life. It'll
No.
be funny.
I'm sorry,
He's
you're
using
never
short
gonna become
sword stats now.
my king.
Okay. Dang. Okay.
Alexei said I'm gonna end this man's whole career.
Well, okay, so you watch as Lucy gets a sword off the wall, and then he goes in for the vampire, and you just see Alexei just deck him with the daggers. and he just sort of like stumbles back as like the necrotic damage seeps into him. He's not doing well.
Telfling, what the heck? What do you think you're doing?
Okay, now it's Falsifer's turn.
Yay!
Things are happening.
I mean, we gotta. What else is there to do but another guiding bolt, my God.
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're gonna do that just at first level.
Well,
So let's
multiply that damage.
multiply that damage by 2, baby. That's gonna be
Yeah.
a 22 to hit.
20, that definitely hits.
Great. So 2, 4, or 6 equals 6, 10, 11, 22 points of radiant damage.
Awesome. That is great. And
Just-
once again, like, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna yell at him. It's like, you should not have been here.
Real.
You should be in the ocean. Why were you in the ocean?
Anyways,
Ah! Come on.
so
man.
you fire another one,
Mhm.
and it's so it hits the vampire, and his skin bubbles and pops again, and it's like he sort of like spins out of control
Yeah.
and like just slams against the wall.
Ooh.
And he
Take
is
that.
once, and he sort of like slides against the wall, and he is again prone on the floor.
Idiot.
Sniff, my friend.
How
No.
far away?
Oh, I forgot to have you. Okay, go and Alexei roll another wisdom save.
That's right.
See if you can get out of it.
Ah.
That's right. Let's hope I do, because...
Otherwise, you're gonna kill your friends.
Okay, cool. That's a 3.
No. No.
I think you got it.
I did so good!
I think you got
It's
this
so good.
one, dog.
I think I'm
Well,
winning.
it's your turn. It's your turn.
It's my turn.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, so, I need to know the spacing of things. And chiefly, how many people can I get within a 10-foot radius?
A lot of
No.
people. There is Canis right in front of you. Cassandra sort of behind you and to your left.
Yeah.
And then Luffy is stepped back a little bit further behind you towards your right.
Cool. I'm going to cast Arms of Hadar. I need everyone to make a strength saving throw.
Oh!
Everybody?
Everyone within that 10-foot radius from me.
Oh dear.
Strength save.
Surprise! That's a spell I have!
I love it. Hey,
Ooh.
I know what that's from.
Does a
Oh, no.
16 succeed?
Yeah.
Okay, well Luffy's fine.
So,
Whatever effect.
You're gonna
You
take
guys
half
do
the
so
damage
good.
that I'm gonna give.
Cool.
Yeah. 2d6 necrotic. Hehehe. Let me roll that. Nope, not 2d64. That would be very bad. Okay. So, everyone who failed, it is a DC of 11. If you failed, you take 6. If you succeeded, you take 3 necrotic damage.
Swag.
Cool.
I'm
Hey,
assuming
Candace and Cassandra, did you succeed or fail?
Does a nat 1 succeed?
No!
Girl.
What
I'm
about
lucky
you,
I'm
Candace?
even alive. It's fine. I'm having a
17.
good time.
Sweetheart, you're gonna
okay.
die, dog.
No, I'm not. I'm unkillable.
You're gonna explode.
I'll never die.
Legends never die.
Legends never die.
Hi, sibling.
We've
It's
been
a work
stream
in
sniping.
progress.
Oh, good.
Alright.
Okay.
Is that all Lexi's turn?
Yeah, that's
Great.
all I'm gonna do. Actually,
Ah,
So wait,
hold on.
if we passed the check,
Technically,
what
you are being flanked right now, actually.
3 damage.
3 damage? Okay.
Yeah, only 3. You are technically being flanked right now, Alexi.
I'm wondering if I could use my movement to help the vampire no longer be pro.
Yes, you can, but you will provoke attack of opportunity from Cassandra and Canis.
That's okay. I'll do it.
Okay.
that's fair.
Attack of opportunity,
see.
whatever that means.
Yes.
Yeah, it means
roll for
you get a
attack.
free attack against me.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
My armor class is 13, so
Do I add anything to
Cassandra,
this
gotcha.
roll?
Yeah, your
Yes.
regular attack bonus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's basically just another regular attack.
17.
that hits. I realized I could be really mean right here.
Do it. Be mean. Be
You should
mean.
do
Well,
He's so mean right
Cassandra,
now.
are you attacking me?
Yeah.
Ha!
Specifically, she's popping you on the head with her staff.
Here, let's do this one at a time. Okay, so Canis rolled a 17. That hits. Roll your damage.
Yeah.
Backhand you with my short sword.
Nice.
Oh, wait, hang on, that's the wrong die. Need one of
Yeah, I'll
these.
take the damage and then I'll do my reaction.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Haha.
3.
Oh, I think I know what you have.
Oh, I forgot I have a reaction.
You said 3?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I forgot.
Alright.
Okay,
Kathy?
Cassandra.
I got a 19. My
Awesome.
damage, if I'm wielding with both hands, is a D8.
Well, what weapon are you using?
My
Staff.
staff.
Oh, okay.
She's smacking.
Let's see. I believe that D&D veterans help me remember. Do I add my strength modifier as on top of the damage?
Not on damage, just on rolls.
Not on damage, just on rolls. Thank you.
What?
All right.
I was gonna say, I think you do.
Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm wrong and I'm dumb and I'm stupid.
Hey, stop talking to my
yes.
friend like that.
Damage is adding your strength modifier. My mistake. So sorry.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you take 6 bludgeoning damage as you get whacked upside the head with with my staff.
Sick. So, in reaction to that, I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke on Cassandra.
Oh!
I knew it.
What is your warlock thing with? What the crap?
I'm not a warlock.
What are
He's
these?
not a
Bard?
He's not the
No.
Oh, you Tief. Tief? Is it
Yep.
Tief?
I am a
Okay.
tiefling.
But why arms of
What-
Hadar?
What's the
Okay,
damage, Chief?
Well, I'm reading. Give me a dex save.
A dex save.
But yeah, it's both Candace and Cassandra.
Oh, that's not good. Hi.
Dex save.
Oh, you fail!
B, I'm sorry. I know
15.
that. I know you meant
does a
you
15
you
do?
said it in a completely normal way, but answering a question with "Well, I'm reading" was just the funniest backhand I've heard.
It's
in a long
funny.
time.
Gosh.
Candace, I don't believe you're getting hellish rebuked here. It's
You're
just
not.
me, yeah?
Oh,
It's only Cassandra,
never mind.
because I can
Do you
only
have-
target one person.
Are you fire resistant, Cassandra?
No.
Why not?
Okay.
Do it.
That's a good question.
I
because
will
you can't make
say-
me too powerful.
I will say, you really lucked out because you're only taking 4
Hey, Alexi,
fire damage.
two things. Number one, what specifically does Alexi say to do as like the thematic for hellish rebuke?
Just an F you.
I can't say that. We'll get demonetized.
As I just go batter up and
Not
whack you on the
monetized.
back of the head with my
Oh, that's
stick.
right. Well, I don't know what people's limits are with swearing. Um,
On my Christian
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
on my Christian
Oh,
YouTube channel. Yeah, live footage of the roll. Yeah, no, he's spouting something infernal.
Cool.
most
Yeah.
likely a swear.
A collection of a very
All right.
sweary version of "Get the frick away from him! Stop hitting me!"
You can't see me vibrating in my chair right now. So yeah, basically here's what happens. Second thing is roll a dex save.
Me?
Yeah.
Yay!
Yeah, as
This
as
is
you
so
say
great.
this, Cassandra basically gets like whacked across the face with this spark of flame from your hellish rebuke, and she just goes, "You know what? Frick you, Alexei!" And the exact same thing gets reflected back on you.
So
Oh.
how's 19 do for that?
First card.
A what?
A 19?
Oh, that'll pass. That'll
Half damage or not at all?
Half.
I don't remember. Half damage.
It-
All right, let me.
Wait, hold
Remind
on.
me
Did
the
Canis
damage.
take half damage then? Canis didn't
Yeah,
take half damage.
am I in the vicinity of this?
Canis did not get hit with the hellish rebuke. It's only one target.
Okay.
At
Okay.
least the way that's a baby!
Babies.
What's
Sorry.
the damage? Since you have it pulled up, what's the damage dice?
2d10.
2d10. Hooray!
You could
All
kill
right.
me if you rolled really well on a failed save for me.
Oh yeah, that thing that
Holy
I've been doing all night.
Oh, it is a bit.
You take 8 fire damage, and it does not it does not get have because of your fire resistance.
Whoa.
My spells ignore fire resistance.
Spicy. Love that. Cool. Alexei's looking worse for wear.
Well, that is the okay. So in that process of you, all the attacks of opportunities and the
That is the
and
end
the
of
hellish rebukes,
my
yeah,
turn.
You don't make it to the vampire to help him up, so he's still prone on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah.
You re-roll your wisdom save.
No, because it's only when the vampire takes damage that
Okay.
you re-roll the wisdom save. But you are still being flanked.
Okay.
So
Whose turn is it?
it is.
It is the one
Cassandra's
after
turn.
mine.
It's Cassandra's turn.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. Here's what we're gonna do.
Do it.
Crack.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Enlarge reduce on me,
Huh.
Okay.
and I'm
This is-
going to.
You're gonna hit the ceiling.
That's okay. Yeah, as she begins to grow taller, and the veins of gold are starting to reappear on her skin like they did during the dragon attack. She bonks her head on the top of on the roof on the ceiling because she's clumsy. I'm going to step forward and just loom in front of Alexei. I'm gonna try for the grapple thing again, as she basically just reaches down and says, "All right, it's all right, rich
All right.
boy, let's dance."
All right. Strength saving throw.
I believe it's contested strength.
Yes, both of you roll.
So I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Okay, let me have a quick look here. I have advantage on strength checks because I'm large.
Wait, do you also get advantage because you are flanking Alexei?
I don't think I get double advantage, do I? Do you want me to get?
Probably not. No.
That would
I
be
mean,
Advantage does not
I could have double advantage, and I assure you, I'll still lose.
Is double advantage a thing? I don't think that's a thing.
No.
No.
Okay, then you don't
But if
get
you
double
have a
advantage.
Ooh, hang on. You said dirty 20?
Yeah.
That is a real shame on my part.
Oh.
I am just 2 under that.
Oh. See,
So close.
unfortunately, it seems that right now is the time that Alexei remembers he knows how to get out of a grapple.
Good job for
Yeah.
Alexei. Either way, I'm going to. Either way, I'm still just looming over him in the hopes of keeping him from moving forward at all.
She's the
You are
loomer.
you are still a large woman.
I'm very large right now.
My word, that's a small
But
child.
is she in charge?
Well,
Currently,
not
no.
really. Given my track record so far, I rolled a 15 and a 14. I just don't have a high enough modifier.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyways,
cool. That's the
whatever.
end of your turn?
I think so. I think we were counting the grapple as an action.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh wait,
Cool.
hang on. Bonus action healing word for Luffy.
How
Cool.
sweet.
How much?
It's gonna be 1d4 plus my wisdom. Give me a second. I'm rooting around in my box for a d4. I just saw one, dadgummit.
Is that trick with the pencil?
Yeah, but with your arm.
With my arm. It looked like rubber hose cartoon.
Rubber arm. Just
He
like
ta- he
Luffy One Piece.
Rubber arm,
Huh?
I hardly know her arm.
3? Only 3?
Only 3, because of course I'm gonna roll a 1 on the frickin' healing as well,
Ah!
on top of
Okay.
everything else.
Okay.
I hate it here.
Well,
Someone
Sorry.
put me out of my misery.
okay. Well, the vampire, now his turn. And he's gonna get up off the floor, so he's no longer prone.
You the dinosaur?
Yeah, man.
And he is going to... Here, hold on, give me 1 second. Oh.
Aw.
What's going on?
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so so vampire has 2 attacks. First thing he's going to do is he's going to grapple Canis.
What?
Grapple Canis.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so we both make strength saving throws.
I got a brain surgery and had my grapple Canis removed. Is that anything?
It's something. It's pretty good.
Alright, I'll take it.
Almost sounds like hippocampus.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, Canis, what'd you get?
13.
Oh, I got a 19, darling.
Lol.
Alright, you're
Lamau.
grappled.
Whack.
That's one of his
Roll.
action. And guess what he's
Ruffle.
gonna do? He's gonna nom.
Ah! What?
Ew, you gotta get fur in your mouth.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what happens. You are going to take 1d6 plus 4 piercing damage, which is 10. You take 10 piercing damage, and then you're going to take 3d6 necrotic damage, and the necrotic damage is going to do something specific.
I am going to die.
They're gonna make you evil.
You take 8 necrotic damage, and the target's hit point maximum is reduced by the amount of equal to the necrotic damage taken, and the vampire regains hit points equal to that amount.
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so your hit
Basically
point...
stealing your HP.
Yep.
Okay, hang on.
So you haven't taken any damage. Okay, so what is your base max amount of HP?
Base max is 28.
Okay, 28. You now have 20 HP as your base instead of yeah.
Pain.
Okay, and he heals 8.
I love that effect.
Okay, and I still took 10 piercing? Like, was that the
Yes,
only
and you
damage I
still
took?
take 10 piercing.
Is
yes.
that the only damage I took?
That's how.
Yes, because the necrotic damage is specifically going towards your HP maximum.
Okay. So...
Ooh,
Oops.
yikes.
I have 15
Nom
HP.
nom nom.
I'm not doing so good.
Nom nom nom. Okay. And I'm gonna say that you are still grappled.
Okay.
But it is the end of the vampire's turn, and it is Caladine's turn.
So, I'm sorry, I missed the part where you talked about the taking damage. For the strength saving throw, I think I got like a 4 for that. Is that still?
No, you
Oh,
were
no.
you were in the range for that.
Oh, perfect. Then I don't have to worry about
Yeah,
it.
no, you were like standing in the back next to Pulsifer, so you are fine.
Okay, good.
But you did watch Alexi attack Luffy, and then Alexi tried to go help up the vampire who is prone on the floor again. Meanwhile, got attacked by Canis and Cassandra, and there was a lot of reactions, and 2 people are currently burning, so
Not ideal.
yeah. And now Canis is being grappled by the vampire.
Okay.
And Alexi is attacking your allies.
Okay. How far away am I from the vampire? You said I was kind of like in the back of the room.
Probably like this room's not very big. So probably
Gotta
20,
be more than
25
10
feet away. Yeah,
Okay.
25 feet away.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try to run in and stab the vampire with my dagger then.
Okay. Okay.
Nah, I got a 5.
Yeah, no, you don't hit. Fact, because the vampire is grappling Canis.
I wouldn't say it hit Canis unless
it
you
doesn't hit
rolled a
Canis.
nat 1.
No, yeah, I was just thinking that. Okay, so cool, you miss.
Okay.
Watch where you're swinging that.
There's
What?
A child.
a child.
Hey there. Baby cameo.
Okay, cool.
Is there an actual baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very small.
Human baby.
Wow.
Smaller than me.
They usually are.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Usually.
Usually.
Is that it?
Yeah, because I think I just used up all of my movement. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Well, now you are also in the fray of everything.
Oh, rats.
I mean, you can step back, but Alexi is gonna take attack of opportunity on you.
That's fair.
He cannot until his next turn. Because he's already used his reaction.
Oh, that's true. Okay, he can't then, so you can successfully back up again. You're still gonna be in 10-foot range, because I'm pretty sure your movement speed is only 30. So you're still gonna be in range if Alexi does another Arms of Hagar again. Arms of Atar.
Whatever the word is.
Whatever the word is.
The dark spooky one.
The dark spooky one. There's a lot of ghost arms.
Yeah, the one that Will uses in the wrong way involves escape.
Yeah.
How does he use it?
He just uses it when, like, during that one fight before you can recruit him, his AI is really bad, and he tends to use it when there's only, like, one enemy next to him. And it would have been better if he just stabbed them or something. It's just the follower AI is pretty bad. This is why they give you this is why they give you control of the of them during combat.
That's rough.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really.
It is now the dragon's turn.
Oh yeah.
And this
Dagron.
time, I'm gonna say that, like, the dragon does not like how you just got bit.
Yeah.
So now, he's going to actually.
Future adventures make shipping stronger.
Hold on, give me a second.
Okay.
In a call.
Bye, Dad.
Okay, cool. And this time, what he's going to do is the little guy's going to sting. Going to try
Okay.
to sting the vampire in the back.
Dang 'em.
Okay.
You got a scorpion tail.
Shouldn't I be rolling? It is my familiar.
I mean, I have the stats pulled up, so.
Never mind. Go ahead.
What is? Oh, I can't do math.
Can't nest the italicization.
Some numbers are bigger than others.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna say that hits. And then 1d4 piercing plus 2. 3. And then he needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ha 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 ha! The poison.
Yes. Okay. He fails. So now he is now poisoned. And he has disadvantage on attack and ability checks.
Yes. Excellent.
Yes. Good.
Very
Good
And
boy.
nice.
Alexei
Good.
rerolls his wisdom save.
Good thing.
Yes.
I do.
Yes, Alexi rerolled your wisdom save.
Don't make me punch
Wowee!
you out the window.
There's no windows in this room.
I'll
Or-
make a window.
With me?
There act-
I'm gonna break a hole through the wall that Alexei
Actually,
gave
there is a window in the back.
You said a wisdom save?
Yes, make another wisdom save.
Yeah, that's 18.
You succeed!
Yo!
Yay!
You
Holy
come
crap,
back
what the
to
frick
your
was I
senses-
doing?
You come back to your senses and you realize you are in a lot of pain and you have been hurting your friends.
Ow!
That's emotional.
Haha.
pain.
Cassandra's just looming over you and sees like the light return to your eyes. Is like, about freaking time.
And are the missions going to be chosen by the crew upon their arrival? Is that kind
Just
of
a silhouette and white eyes, and then it just comes back to normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, well that was the dragon's turn, and now it's Luffy's turn. And Luffy is gonna try to attack again.
Horizon's Adventures
Stab him up.
Stabby stab the
Stab him up.
vampire. Stabby stab the vampire. Oh, he rolled much better, and it does succeed. Cool.
Woo!
Hooray!
And that included recommended. Yeah, pages.
Oh, buddy.
No experience required.
Okay.
Template that I had just for Artemis.
You know what? I'll do that instead. Okay.
Rights. Just
So he succeeds and manages to stab the vampire in the side.
Buh.
Hooray!
Nice.
Yippee! Wahoo!
Okay.
Accurate for Horizons also.
Canis, make a strength save to see if you can get out of the grapple, since he got stabbed in the side.
Leggies.
Get stabbed, idiot.
Stabbed.
Okay.
Oh, the crew positions require
8.
degree of ability, and
dice jail for you.
What was it again?
8.
You're still grappled.
Yeah, I figured.
Okay. Okay, cool. Back at the top of initiative, it's Falsifer's turn, doing that
Great.
big damage.
Big damage. How's this vamp looking?
He is. His skin is very bubbly and crusty, and now he is bleeding out of his side.
Okay. Does he look like he's like near a last leg, or he's still fighting
No,
hard?
he's still got some life in him.
Okay.
Some
All
unlife.
right. Well,
Some unlife.
that's unfortunate.
I will say though, you do have him around half health right now.
Great. I'll take that. Guiding bolt at 2nd level again.
Huzzah! Times that damage by 2, baby.
Yeah, baby.
That radiant damage.
All right. That is 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
5,
Wreck
11.
him. Ah, Falsifer.
15. 21. 24, 48 points of radiant damage.
Whoa!
Yay! Good job.
Priest coming in
40.
clutch.
I'm good at everything, baby.
You are.
Amazing.
Oh my word. Okay. Okay. So another guiding bolt at the vampire. It's like there's so much damage that happens that it's like the vampire bursts like on impact. Vampire like light explodes across the vampire, and Canis, you are able to get free. And the vampire once again flops on the floor, and it looks like the side of his face is now starting to like bubble and like crack, and then all the way down to his arms and like his side, and he just sort of like writhes on the floor again in pain, absolutely screaming and hissing, and he's also now prone.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah.
Can I opportunity attack since I'm right there, or no?
No, the vampire himself has to move.
Okay, never mind.
You can
Well,
think
spell
of it
slot,
like
so
an opportunity to escape.
I'm gonna run up on this guy. I'm getting tired of looking at him. I'm gonna start hitting him on my next turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I move within freaking I move.
Are you gonna join the
within,
circle with your?
I'm gonna move within 20 feet of the vampire.
Oh well, you where you were standing was within 20 feet.
Oh, great. Then never mind. I'm just ready to do magic at him again later.
Okay, cool. Now you are also all flanking the vampire. Everyone who has gotten that in that like circle. So he's prone. He's also flanked now, but double advantage is not. Actually, he also has disadvantage against attack rolls, which is great because he is poisoned. Okay, it is now Alexi's turn.
Yippee! I'm gonna munch. I'm gonna crunch. I'm gonna stab this
See nothing wrong
guy.
with her, if she's okay.
Okay, with the
Guy being
daggers
a
again.
Freaking vampire, yeah.
Okay, half damage for the necrotic.
Yeah.
Don't forget your sneak attack.
Yeah, I was about to say, since we're flanked, we have advantage.
Yes, and he's also prone on the floor, so you can use your sneak attack.
Yeah. Okay. Yippee! That's a nat 20, baby.
Yeah,
Awesome.
dog.
Heck yeah.
Let's see, that's... I'm sorry, I put a comma in there. Avray. As I type out the silly little numbers.
I
Okay.
love silly numbers. Haha.
That
Alright.
spell is a
So
bad
that's
My hands smell like peanut butter.
It's the
Interesting.
disease.
11. And then 2 necrotic damage. That's cut. So. And then I have to double all of that. So that would be 4 necrotic damage. And 22.
Wait, why are you doubling it? Is it because of the nat 20?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what you do with a
Okay.
crit.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's it. Stabbed.
Who's after Alexei?
Canis. But I have a feeling, since much math is going on, that the vampire might die this turn.
Is Becca calculating the numbers or is she done?
I thought I told you the numbers. Did y'all not hear?
No, you did not.
I could have sworn that I did.
I thought I heard the numbers, but my memory's so bad.
Yeah, that was like 22.
Oh, okay,
And then
sorry.
4 necrotic damage.
Okay, 22, 26, right? That's how math works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What's gonna happen is the vampire, Alexei goes in and he slices up the vampire. And then what's gonna happen is, as a reaction, the vampire is going to disappear into a mist. And then he's going to appear on the other side of the room by the door. He is
no, you're not.
He is clearly he's clearly on his last legs. And he is just going to hold on a second. He's gonna hiss at everyone and say, "You damn day dwellers."
That's not polite.
Why would there are children here? You watch your language.
Watch your profanity.
Not your profanity.
We're all normal here.
You should have
Okay.
stayed in a box in the water.
That's what I've been
Anyways.
saying!
And
Always.
okay, it's not.
What's happening?
I'm a savage. Classic Ibushi and Ratchet.
Okay. Cool. Sorry, I was reading stuff. It is Canis's turn.
Candace, free.
The vampire is now far away.
Extension cord reel. Oh, with outlet.
Uh. Yeah, no, I'll just short sword again.
You are going to have to run up to the vampire because he is now farther away from you. Is that fine?
Sure.
Running
Okay.
charge.
Go ahead.
Opportunity attack against Katniss.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
No.
You'll kill him!
That would be funny.
After this battle, no one's gonna dare mess with Falsifer.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Ooh. 24.
What does hit?
7 by 7.
You son of a... and then just smack him.
I'm gonna have to look into that
Okay.
as my extension cords get worn out.
Okay, hang on. Is it the d6 plus attack damage, or just the d6?
Hold on. Let me look at the stuff. Hold on. It's D6 plus your
Right.
proficiency. Is that correct? Proficiency?
Like that.
It's gonna be your dex modifier, not your proficiency.
Your dex modifier. Okay. So, yes, it's your dex modifier.
From Southern Fried here.
We
Okay.
just had this question earlier about my strength modifier.
Right. Okay. 4 then.
While
4?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
lots of hands. Once set up.
Let him live just a tiny bit. I want to do something cool.
Ooh.
Okay.
This is
Well,
kind
he
of
is still alive,
it's kind of an-
except he is, like,
that's nice.
collapsed on the
ADA,
floor.
convenient,
But he's
you
still
could
alive.
say.
Cassandra, it is your turn.
Lights on a stained
All right,
wall
cool. Here's what I
on the
do.
side, and then
Unfortunately, we've lost Caladine, so she's not going to hear this cool thing I'm about to do. Tragic. Yeah. Cassandra sees this guy teleport, and you all just hear in this like booming voice, "Oh no, you don't!" She's going to stomp forward, having to duck a little bit so she doesn't bonk her head on the ceiling. I'm going to just with one arm just sort of brush Canis out of the way. Unless he resists, I don't think that's a roll. I'm going to, and while this guy is basically writhing on the floor, I'm gonna cast Flaming Sphere.
Oh no!
You're going to
And she
set the boat on fire!
You're gonna set the ship on fire!
I have it under control. Don't worry. I thought about that already. Attentive listeners might have heard me earlier say that's a bad idea for a spell, or that spell is a bad idea. Don't worry. I came up with another solution. Anyway, yeah, she literally just holds one arm out and like hang on, I have to turn my camera back on for this.
Ooh. Getting real.
There we go. She's gonna hold one arm out, and just underneath her outstretched hand, this ball of like molten stone and fire begins to form, and she literally just drops it on top of him. Here's the stats for that spell.
You're gonna kill him anyways!
Okay, cool. Yeah. What do you want to describe, or do you want me to describe?
He's gonna die!
All right, cool. Never mind then. Because it is. He can make a dex save if he wants.
He will.
No, never mind. He
Oh.
takes half damage on a fail, so he's still dead. Yeah, it just falls on top of him, and I imagine he just kind of like folds up around the sphere and burns with it.
What happens is the sphere hits him, and then he starts to shriek as his body starts to burn, and his skin like bubbles and crack. His skin doesn't bubble and crack like it did with the radiant damage. Instead, what it does is he literally just starts to burn and burn and burn and burn until he turns to ash. And it is and then it's like with most dark creatures, where as soon as they turn ash, they just sort of fade away. And the ship
yeah.
is now also on fire.
Okay, don't worry. Now that we're out of initiative, I assume, before the fire begins to spread, I cast Control Flames, and she just puts both her hands out and then boom, brings them together, and the fire extinguishes itself. Which is a thing you can do with Control Flames. It's a cantrip.
Nice.
Okay.
That's wild
awesome.
that that's a cantrip, honestly.
It's wild.
Yeah,
Fire.
really great.
Aha.
Wildfire.
Ruthie's character in Rodwira, I let her use Control Flames along with her flaming sword. She never used it in session, but theoretically she could just swing that sword and throw flames at people.
Nice.
Oh man.
Because I looked at that and I was like, you know what, that freaking rocks.
Yeah.
Alright. Since combat is over now, I'm actually gonna dip. I'm very tired.
Cool.
Go to sleep, my love. Please.
Yeah.
Go to bed.
You know.
Go to the eaves.
Another of us is also dipping, it seems.
You got a dip, Johanna?
Well, yeah, I gotta do.
Okay. Shush, child.
Handling child.
Sorry.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Dude.
Bye.
And
So
then there
I'm
were
second.
four.
Just left with Cassandra standing in the doorway poking at some ashes, and she just says to Luffy, I singed your doorway a little bit. Sorry about that.
They'll be fine. There's the door. It's fine.
I am
yeah,
in
she's just
pain.
like, huh? Oh, whatever, it's fine. And he just sort of like, he doesn't do much. He just kind of like stumbles over to his bed, like still having like the sword in his hand, just collapses.
Turned on a whole bunch of logging. He's off
That's
the
fair.
through packet captures
Yeah.
files after some.
Uh,
It's like, good. I think I have
Luffy,
two
did you
crashes
get bit
for
while
you.
in the moments before we showed up?
So that's
he just sort of like mumbles into the pillow.
Okay, he's fine. I'm gonna head over to Canis. But will it be okay if I have a look at that really quickly?
Yeah, sure.
Alright. I'm going to inspect. I'm inspecting the wound mostly. I'm just looking for like dirt and stuff to make sure it doesn't get infected. And then I'll give him a cure wounds at 2nd level.
Uh-huh.
Would that restore my max HP, or is that permanently doused?
No,
it's
it's not permanent, but it will go back after a long rest.
Okay.
And that's basically as Cassandra like pulls out a bandage and starts giving it a bit of a simple wrap. She says, "So you're gonna be out of commission for the rest of the day, but with a good night's rest, you should be fine in the morning." Let's see, that's going to be
Cassandra, also roll medicine for me.
medicine.
Yeah,
Wow.
medicine.
Medicine. Okay. You get 9 HP from the healing word,
But yeah, that's
and then
that's
the
fine. Yeah, it's probably
medicine's
not
gonna
overly
be a
good.
9.
I think I hosted it.
Okay.
Tried it out with a couple
I can't
other
roll well
buddies
to
of mine,
save my
guys
life,
that
quite
were
literally.
to say, look, I'm
It's a pretty nice vampire bite. But it doesn't look like there's any sort of like, all that you can tell is there's, you know how like with bug bites it gets like weirdly like puffs up in that area and sort of like swells.
Yeah.
There's no like puffing up, and so you can tell that it was probably a clean bite, and it doesn't look like there should be any other vampiric effects. You don't think?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not true.
Canis, after the initial piercing, it was interesting because the bite felt like a kiss.
Yes. Yeah,
And that guy was old and gross.
He wasn't old. He looked actually very young.
I know there was.
Oh, I don't remember
He
what he looked
looked
like.
young.
He looked young, but who knows how many thousands of years he was.
No, I don't.
So I've not had my hands on it since then.
My heebies are
I'm
GB'd.
looking at it.
Your
You have,
heebie, sheebie.
you have every right to be grossed out by this, I assure you, Canis.
Yeah.
So how
Um,
much HP do I get back from that?
9?
9.
Okay.
Unless, but it doesn't undo the necrotic damage. So it just takes you up to your new maximum. If the 9 is more than that.
It is not.
I'm gonna say that what Alexi and Caladine do is they're like peas and they go to bed.
That's fair.
Yeah. Because
everyone here is tired.
first of all, you and Alexei were doing a stakeout beforehand, so obviously after staying up all night and then having exerted himself in battle, he's just gonna go to sleep. And then Caladine is just like, well, it's over. I'm gonna go sleep.
Yeah.
Zane is still conked out on the floor.
I really want to see what I can get.
Since I'm still large, I think I could pretty easily pick him up and just fireman carry over my shoulder
I'd love him to come up, try it out.
to the what is it, like the crew's quarters where we were
Yeah.
sleeping.
Yeah. You also saw what dinged him in the head,
He would be hip deep in planning for
and
Dragon Con.
it was it was
I don't know if he's.
it was very interesting because dang. Oh yeah, no, he's okay. You go over and look at him when you pick him up, and his head is bleeding.
Nuts. That's not good.
Because what he got hit in the head by was a signed cannonball, but like a smaller one. It wasn't a big one like for an actual cannon. It was like a smaller cannonball, but it's still heavy.
Cool. Well, first of all, a quick cure wounds so that he's not bleeding, because that's bad. Second of all, I'm not gonna roll that. I just assume that happens.
Yeah, it does.
And then second of all, what's the name on that cannonball?
The cannonball looks like it's signed by a Captain P. Petersburg.
P. Petersburg. That's funny. That's a funny name.
It is a very funny name.
His name is Pee. Now, in this moment, Cassandra is a literal giant child. A big ol' idiot. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna set that back on the shelf wherever it probably was.
It has a base that it's supposed to sit in, and it just kind of fell out of the base when the
be
wave
better
hit.
secured.
Yeah.
I make a note to tell Luffy to secure that better in the future. And then I don't know what Falsifer's doing. Gimmick has stepped away, so that he might come back and have chats. But I'm gonna just drop off. I'll drop off Zane, and then I'll double check. I'll head back to where people are to see. Oh, and I'll also let the crew know that it's safe to come out.
Yes. You let the crew know that it's safe to come out, and Sybil also comes out as well. Actually, you know what? Change of mind. Through all the commotion, people had sort of settled down to sleep in your house. Just in case, depending on how long it how long this would last. And so the crew members all get up and leave, but Sybil is actually asleep.
Oh, that's okay. She can sleep there.
She's has her her bedroll rolled out, and she's sort of sleeping there, cuddling her shark dog.
That's too cute. Okay, I don't have the heart. By the way, I'm gonna end enlarge reduce early, so I'm not still huge.
Okay.
I'm back to normal size. But I'm also gonna have a quick scan around the house, make sure that see what got touched, what got moved, what got fiddled with. Just
Candace,
because
did you put your paws on anything?
Not yet, but I am picking up my pseudo dragon and being like, "You did good that time."
It does the cat limp thing where it just like goes limp when you pick it up and it goes.
just kind of drapes it over, throws it over my shoulder.
Yeah, you like put him on your shoulder and he sort of like drapes over your shoulders and like sits there.
It's so cute.
Good lad.
After
yeah.
confirming one of the crew, did any of the crew mess with my stuff?
No, they didn't. They were very respectful.
Very nice. Is there
The only thing I was wondering about if Canis had touched anything, because he can be a little thief sometimes.
Well, is there anything shiny in the room?
Oh, there's plenty of shiny things, but
Ooh.
whether you find them or not is a different story.
Okay,
and
shall
if I may,
Hoo-hoo.
I know exactly where the shiny things are.
Shall I roll perception then?
Are you in the house right now, or are you in the cabin?
Is this gonna be okay?
I think I'm still in Luffy's room.
Okay, but we're gonna say that you sort of like, when everyone was ushered into like the house, you also kind of like tried to go to bed, because I believe that's what you did last session.
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't put your paws on anything.
Not particularly, no. Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't rule that rolling perception would do anything anyway, since the shiny things are generally all confined to a specific location. So if you find that location, you will find the shinies.
Yeah, but I don't need. He was Eepin. That's how the dragon got transformed.
Yeah.
YouTube playlist embedded on the word
I will after making sure all is right as rain in the house, Cassandra will head back and double check on Falsifer and Canis.
But yeah, we can update that link anytime.
She has brought a very like hefty blanket that she just drapes over Canis's shoulders.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you just like toss it over me.
And also now over the dragon.
Yeah. It's basically a shock blanket. What you went through, she just sort of, as she sort of drapes this over you, she's like, you're probably gonna want some time to just feel all of the emotions, because what we just went through, I would call probably a little bit traumatic for you. Vampires are no joke, and you took a big hit there for a second.
I've taken worse.
Yeah, but still, it's good to just take some recovery time, and nothing a good blanket can't fix, you know?
Okay.
Good blanket.
And the dragon's like squirming under the blanket.
Well, yeah, until he finds how to put his head out, and then he just like sort of like puts his head out of the blanket and looks around. You need to name the little guy.
I do.
You need to name him. Oh, you also need to decide what gender it is, because I was gonna leave that up to you. It could be a boy or a girl.
Okay.
We've
Probably girl.
Okay, it's gonna be a girl. Okay.
Yeah.
We have some players that would definitely get into that.
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna name her?
Oh, I might need to think about that.
Okay, that's fine. You have time to think about that.
Yeah.
Possible ribbons. We had some players say,
Okay.
I go to bed.
Bed. Okay. Cool. I'm also assume that Falsifer is also gonna go to bed as well.
Yeah,
I think
probably.
Falsifer is already in bed, like canonically.
And then we're still gonna keep going though, because Josh said that he might join us because he's off of work now.
cool. I don't think Cassandra's like going to sleep immediately. I think she's gonna spend some time out under the stars and maybe going through her house, just just tidying up and rearranging and things. I know it's probably not dirt. I know it's probably not messy in her house, but she's just fiddling
Yeah.
with stuff. Yeah, and she'll eventually sleep, but not right now. I think she
I'm gonna
spends
say
time out under the stars.
I'm gonna say that like you gave like the crew either got their hands on some tea or you brewed them some tea.
I probably did.
And there's like now a bunch of like dirty like teacups and like glasses that are like by if you have a sink, they're like by a sink.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know where else to put them. We were like, oh, I guess we'll put them over here by the sink because that's where you put your dirty dishes.
People people who are near her house, near the door to her house, not too far because she's being kind of quiet about it. But those who are near her house can hear that she is quietly singing as she cleans the dishes.
Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna specify this because I don't know if this is implied. I assume this is implied, but I just want to say it. People who are inside your house can open the door to like get out, but anyone who is outside the house, only Cassandra can open the door for them.
Yeah. That's been mentioned. She's keeping the door cracked open for now.
Okay.
Since basically everyone knows about the house now.
Yeah. I'm gonna say for his seasickness sake, Falsifer is in your house.
That's fair.
Sleeping.
At this point, I think she somehow procured a mattress for him.
Yeah. Cool.
Or no, she's got a spare hammock. That's what it is.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and transition it to the next day. And everyone heals their HP.
Hooray!
And you get your full hit points back, Canis. Your max HP, what it's supposed to be. Cool. I'm gonna say that everyone's like very. The crew is up, and Luffy's awake, but your companions are very slow when it comes to getting up. Oh, and Sybil is also awake because she slept fine. But your companions are very slow going this morning because of last night.
Which is very fair, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's the next morning.
You okay? Yeah. Because Josh might join us, so. Yeah. He hasn't decided yet, but he said that he'll see when he gets home. It is the next morning.
Big stretch.
Yeah. I said that because of seasickness, you probably spent the night in Cassandra's house because there's no rocking of the waves in there.
She has procured you a hammock.
Well, thank you.
And Sybil also spent the night in there just because she fell asleep when all the commotion was going on inside the house.
Yeah. Cassandra's gonna, first thing in the morning, go and check on Canis. It's basically that she like shows up with like 2 cups of tea and she hands one to you, and she's just like, "How are you feeling this morning? How's the wound?"
I'm good. It's good. A little sore, but otherwise okay. Yeah.
The wound has healed over.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So you don't have bite marks.
Nice.
Sips tea.
Very good. You can never be too sure with vampires because there's so many different iterations. Just you can never be 100% sure until it happens what exactly it is you're working with, you know?
Right.
This is mostly just her madly rambling.
Mm-hmm.
Cassandra, you feel like that if something vampiric was going to happen to Canis, the vampire marks would have stayed.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
She continues to ramble. It's like, because like sometimes vampires are only nocturnal out of habit. Like sunlight doesn't even hurt them. Most of the times it does, but not always. It can be very unpredictable, based on the archetype. And the methods of killing are all very varied as well. Like burning's usually a pretty solid option. Anything holy usually, but not always. Some vampires aren't even remotely affected by holy things. Usually a good old stab in the heart will do it, but I mean that'll kill anyone, you know. This continues for another like 10-20 minutes as she just rambles for the whole boat to hear.
And I'm just sitting there like the brain cell just wandered off somewhere, and I'm just sipping tea.
Yeah. You're just autistic staring into the distance while she rambles.
Oh, by the way, you guys still have the coffin on board.
Yeah, I thought we threw that
Can
overboard.
we get rid of that?
No, I think the coffin is still here. I'm not for sure. I'm gonna say the coffin is still here.
Okay, coffin's still here. I'm gonna go investigate it and then see if it needs to be removed.
Falsifer, what are you doing?
I would like to say that I'm at the coffin and I am performing sacred rites to like make sure nothing else can
Awesome.
happen.
Congratulations. Hold on, give me 1 second. I forgot what the name on the coffin is. Give me 1 second. Okay.
Did we write it?
Falsifer, walk over to the coffin, and as you read the nameplate, you stop in your tracks.
What?
The nameplate reads Cassis Norax. And you sorry, hold on, never mind. That doesn't happen. You read the nameplate and it reads Cassis Norax. Roll roll history.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, which do you have higher, history or religion?
Oh, religion.
Okay, then roll religion.
Okay. It's 16.
Awesome, cool. You recognize the name of that. You recognize that name. That is the name of the founder of the Cult of Mutation. And that name is used as like a calling card for those in the cult to contact each other. This is very bad, because the practices of the Cult of Mutation are very illegal, and the church has tried their best to sort of like eliminate them, but they're still around. Like they have little hideouts every once in a while. Every you find a hideout every once in a while. So the cult is still alive.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, and you open up the coffin and there is nothing inside.
Okay. Still burning incense in it though. Just
okay, cool.
Probably good. Of all the things to have gaps of my knowledge, sacred rites is one of them.
This is what I'm here for.
Cool.
No prayer over. Or samosteo, what's in the temptis, omnis incursio, excepta diabolica, etc., etc.
Yeah. So you burn incense. You perform holy rites over the coffin.
Yeah.
And when you do these things, you can sort of feel like the energy around an object change, and you feel like that you have definitely like cleansed the coffin.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to look around and see if there's something I can use to dismantle this thing. I'm not taking.
Yeah. So, you are in the coffin is in the storage hold. So if you look sort of like against the wall, there is like tools for essentially mending the ship. So you've got things like crowbars, hammers, things like that.
Okay, great.
And like saws to cut wood, so you can dismantle this thing.
I'm gonna take this thing apart and start cutting into pieces, and I'm gonna set everything into a pile, except for the piece of wood that has Cassis Norix on it.
It's actually the thing that's named is actually a metal nameplate.
Okay, great. Then
Yeah,
I
so
will,
you can just
I'll remove that. That feels like it'll be useful. Everything else, dismantled. And I'm going to try to find someone to see if anyone could use several planks of wood, and if not, I'm dropping them one by one into the ocean over the course of the next 3 hours.
You go talk to Luffy, and he's like, yeah, we could use the wood, but if it's from the coffin, I would feel better if we disposed of it somehow.
Okay, I can do that. Okay, get me done. We don't really need to try.
Do you need a hand transporting it?
That would be great, actually. Yes, thank you.
Awesome. Of the things in my repertoire that I'm good at, moving large objects is absolutely one of them.
Oh boy. Okay, why is... Okay, so that vampire was a cultist.
Yep, that checks out.
Cult mutation, they're nasty and gross. They got a whole... Okay, I'm trying to remember the wordage as I hit Control F. Mutation. The cult predates the Dark Age and is a secret cult, but has changed as a result of the calamity. Cult worships the body that the gods have given them. This has caused the cult to be bodily horror and gore.
Exactly
okay.
What happened.
Well, we have... Okay, we have one representative of their humors. We've got blood with a vampire, which means that there are...
it's with humors.
Yes, they've subscribed to that whole division of things. Blood, blood, phlegm, bile, both yellow and black.
Not looking forward to figuring out what the bile's gonna be
No,
like.
it's gonna be gross. Whatever it is, it's gonna be nasty and gross, because the whole cult is gross. They're so nasty and gross, and I don't like them.
Always gotta be a gross cult.
It's always gotta be a gross cult. You never get cults that are like about gardening. You don't see cults that are about community service, like washing windows.
I haven't found a cult about community service yet.
Let's find the ancient arcane knowledge of sweeping the streets after a horse goes by. Come on.
Well, actually, I would argue that the Sect of Water kind of does that, because they're into, community stuff as well.
Well, dang. Good things do exist.
Wow. I feel like I've run into at least like one cult on one of my journeys that was a gardening cult.
That's
by a stretch. It was less gardening and more trying to make a god tree in order to provide salvation to the lives of the heathens. But it involved growing a tree. That's gardening. It's
Oh.
not relevant, I don't think. It's just it's a far ways away from here.
Okay. Okay. Cassandra, how far do you go?
I go really far, actually.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I was hoping that you would say something like you go really deep. That would have been
No.
funny.
That could be misconstrued very easily.
Alright. The okay, yeah. I figured you would, because, you know, for the days that I have been staying in that house of yours, I've just been kind of staring into the emptiness downstairs.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I've been
It's
using the staff to cast a holy light and seeing how far it goes, and it doesn't hit anything.
no, the downstairs void is technically you can't walk more than like eyesight of the staircase. But it's so it's kind of finite, but also boundless.
The things you say them with such casualty, and I don't.
Here's an idea for you, and I hand
Mhm.
him one of the planks from the coffin. Just throw that as far as you can right now, actually, out into the water.
Okay. I go, yeah, and I get a 7 on dexterity.
Oh,
no.
it doesn't go very far. You
It's a-
actually throw it, which is great, but it
It's
doesn't
over.
go
There you
very
go.
far.
A little bit of physical exertion just to get the emotions out of your head and into the space outside of you. It helps.
I'm gonna throw another. That's more like it. 19. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, that one goes far.
I'm gonna throw it, and before it even hits the water, I'm just gonna sacred flame it out of the air.
Nice. I do the same thing, but I hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Nice. That is great.
Is this a game now? Is this a game?
Have you just made a sport?
Would you like this to be a game? Because we can absolutely make this a game.
It could be absolutely a game. The only thing that I could really think of gamifying it would be if you know when children would skip stones across a river,
Right.
across a lake to see how far it can skip before it sinks to the bottom. Try doing that, but with cantrips, and trying to keep it in the air by shooting it as many times as you can before it falls into the ocean.
Oh, that's fun. I gotta try that right now.
Okay, let's try. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll an attack roll with my Eldritch Blast to see if I even succeed at doing it once.
Okay.
No.
What'd you get?
Well, before modifiers, it's a 4.
Okay.
After
With
modifiers, my modifier is also 4, so it's 8.
Okay, I'm
Most
gonna say
inanimate objects have an AC of 10.
I'm gonna say that you like hit the plank, but it like cracks and like the pieces just fall into the ocean.
Her shoulders just kind of like sag a tiny bit, and she's like, "Man, I should have expected that actually."
Oh no! It's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, my headphones are dying, and I think it's cutting out my audio. I've
It
got
is.
a lot of brute force in me, and so fine. What's the word I'm looking for here? I don't know. You get it though. You saw the plank. It's fine.
I don't know what you're saying.
You know what? It's fine. She just kind of trails off. He's like, I don't actually know where I'm going with my point. So let's move on and try this again.
Okay. I'll make an attack roll. If it's with spell attack modifier, that's going to be 22.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you hit it, and you're able to do the thing. Are you like skipping it with your spell attacks, or are you
Yes.
skipping it across the water? Okay.
With
So
the spell.
you do manage to perfectly time your spells where it doesn't break it, but it manages to skip essentially the board through the air, and it's sort of like a rhythmic thing.
Nice.
Because you have
so
to hit it on the down arc, and the down arc.
Okay, I've done stuff with I've done tricks with timing before. It just takes me a while.
Yeah.
It's the same kind of place where I found the tree cult. There's a lot of people that want to beat the crap out of you, and it is all about the timing, trying to get them to chill their bones.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird place. There's a lot of also full of like a lot of get my freaking headphones. Also full of a lot of like mutated creatures, and a lot of them are extremely large. And so they tend to hit really hard, but they move much more slowly. And so it's kind of sometimes like a what's the word? And you can see she's like waving her hands in the air trying to remember what the word is. It's like a give and take. Of like wait for them to swing, and then right before they make contact, you step out of the way, and then you have your opening to give them to smack them.
A dance.
Yeah, and that's the one. Anyway, to address what you said about how blasé I tend to talk about things, when you've been around the block as many times as I have, and you've seen as many buck wild things as I have, things you tend to just be able to take things more in stride. It's just a matter of exposure, I guess. Like I've seen some wild crap. And so sometimes you forget that. Sometimes I forget the things I say are a little bit deranged sounding to the average person.
A little bit, but I get it. I'm sure the if I spoke clearly about things that I was raised to study and learn, and the practice, to the layman, it would sound like either madness or holy revelation, but it's normal at this point.
Right, yeah. I get that. I understand.
Yeah. I don't know where my magic's coming from anymore.
You don't think it's coming from your patron deity?
I've got no reason to think she doesn't exist, but it's oh goodness, it feels it feels a lot like I've been standing at a door. I've been standing at a door, and I've been like I'm a carpenter working on that door as it is in its door frame, and I've been carving at it and studying the grooves of its wood grain, and then it opens and you find walls.
Falsifer, I'm gonna have you do something interesting. I'm gonna have you roll insight on yourself.
Okay. What am I trying to beat?
Roll with advantage.
Okay.
Because this is yourself. You know yourself and what you feel like and what you're supposed to feel like.
Okay. Okay. That is 19.
Okay. You know, as you sort of like go like inside yourself and like inside your mind and like inside who you are as a person, you can tell that where you're getting your magic hasn't changed. It's still the same. You still feel the connection to light magic that's you still feel the connection to light magic that you have felt ever since you pledged yourself to Eldona. It still feels the same, but you and your emotions feel different.
Hmm. Oh, you know what it's actually like?
What's that?
Um, it's like if you grew up eating sausages,
Mm-hmm. Which I
and
did.
then yeah, and then you go and find out how they're made and what they're made with,
Ah.
and you're still like, and the next day you're just chewing on one and just remembering every single part of it, and the entire process of like what you're eating, how you're eating it, and then you start thinking about like this had to be normalized at some point. Someone thought of this, and everyone just rolled with it.
Yeah. No,
So,
I understand that.
like,
I like
I
how
don't.
Canis just looked. I like how Kira just like looked up for a second. It was just like, huh?
Let's see. Cassandra ponders this for a moment. I hmm.
Still
And she
trying.
continues to ponder.
I'm still trying to parse whether where I am in that allegory. Am I eating the sausage? Am I the butcher? Am I the casing? Am I the intestines ground and broiled within? Am I
Hmm.
the am I the pig that was mangled into something unforgivably unlike itself and unrecognizably itself?
That's a really good analogy.
That's what I do, baby.
It's a really good analogy.
I'm a religious leader. I gotta have these ready to go.
Yeah.
um, from my perspective, you seem like the consumer.
Hmm.
And when you discover these things, when you discover these things about your world, it does take some time to grapple with it and decide, am I ever going to consume this again? Or am I going to be okay with this? When I started to understand my place in the world, when I started to see things beyond the normal scope of just my little sphere of my worldview, it took a long time, really. It took me a couple of years, maybe. My perception of time is all whack, so it's hard to tell. But it took a while for me to sort of figure out and grow into what I am now. And it doesn't have to be an immediate decision. You can have time to think about it and absorb it and ponder it, because it's a really difficult question. There are things at play that neither you nor I really understand right now. I can guess. I can make some educated guesses based on things that I've seen in the past, but I don't know what's going on with this mutation cult. I don't know what's going on with the deities or my place with them. But
Hmm.
who knows? And we'll figure. And if there's one thing I've learned over time, is that things will become clearer if you give it time. it just you'll understand more as things. Think about it this way: when you start to see beyond just the sphere of your normal reality, when you start to recognize that there's more out there in the world than you've known, it can be overwhelming at first. But then as your perspective continues to back up and to see more and more, it becomes less of an overwhelming new flood of information and more of a big picture. And you begin to see how things work in tandem with each other rather than just these are new forces I don't understand. And some people can't handle that, and they go back to their sphere of influence and they live within that sphere and not worry about the rest of it. And that is a choice that you can make, which is fine. Or but either way, it just takes time.
Philosopher, I will say that, like, you've confession boxes are a thing. And I will say you yourself as a priest, you have dealt with people's like doubts and like them like confessing, and you were always knew exactly what to say to sort of like restore their faith and get them on the path to like back on the right path in a sense. And it's weird that you're essentially going through this process with yourself because you know exactly what you would say to yourself in order to get you to focus on what you do believe is true. But it's there's a point where you feel like that can only do so much because you're actually going through this experience now.
I think I just lean against the. If I haven't already, just lean against the side of the ship, just the railing, looking out at the sea. I say, it feels absolutely bizarre that I am having these revelations and questions now. I am 50 years old. Half of my life is over. Maybe more. I had spent. Cassandra, don't tell the others this. I don't want them to have to worry about what I was or the context of why I'm here, but I was going to be the high priest of the sect of Ether.
Oh.
I was going to lead our religion. But the things I found that were working behind the scenes felt contradictory, and I felt that I had to leave and better understand what this foolish doctrine of this senseless, contradictory ideology came from, and what it was, how to wipe it out for the good of all, because what could that have been? And it feels like it doesn't matter whether it's true or false. And I was named with the intention of knowing the difference.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It's surprising how much left there is to learn about everything. And then getting to decide what you do with that.
And on that note, you hear someone in the crow's nest yell, "Land ho!" And you see the city-state of Elmore appear in the horizon. And that is where we will end the session.
Well, last thing, as I imagine the deck begins to bustle with sailors about, like trimming sails and whatnot, Cathandra's also gonna lean against the railing, but she's going to just give Falsifer like a pat on the back, and basically say, "Well, I guess that means that you've got an awfully big adventure coming up for the next half of your life. Don't feel ashamed for having these doubts, even at this point. Everyone has them eventually, and it just means you have an opportunity in certainty. Whatever you decide when you come out from the other side of this will be something that you know for certain, rather than just either ceaseless doubting or naive belief. You know what I mean?
Well, I know one thing for certain. I stand up. I'm gonna be able to think a whole lot clear-headed when we're on land and not moving constantly.
Oh, you're so right, actually.
Okay, we did it. Yay.
Hooray! I got to have two party heart-to-hearts in 2 sessions. Last session, I got to reveal my backstory to Alexi, most of it,
Frick.
like 90% of it, and this one I got to reveal a lot of Cathandra's outlook on things.
Yeah,
not all of it, but a big chunk.
Yeah. And I got to reveal that Falsifer was gonna be the Pope.
Yes!
Yeah. Well, not the Pope, but basically close to the Pope.
Basically
the Pope.
Fantasy
How the
Pope.
church works is like there's the inner circle of like the heads of each of the sects and then
Yeah.
the high priest. So you would have been on the inner circle.
Yeah.
You would have been a cardinal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh.
All right. I need so much water, and
Yeah,
to rotate things in my brain. So I will see you all later. I love you.
Tables.
Goodbye. Goodbye, guys. Good session. Bye.